Hey guys, Joel's here right now, working his magic. I don't understand what he's doing, so I'm just letting him do his thing, and I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Several of you gave me some options to make sure, formulas to make sure the wall is straight. I'd just rather hire that out. You know what you're doing, right?
The trick is not knowing what you're doing, but making people think you know what you're doing. Oh, that hurt. So did that.
So this is harder than it was yesterday. Fortunately,
Wait a minute. Where's the camera?
Oh, over here.
Oh, okay.
That's good, Joel, because most people just look right here. All right, this is more work than it was yesterday. Fortunately, I've got Joel here to help me. Everybody, you can officially meet Joel.
Nice to meet y'all.
Isn't that devil horns?
This is hook'em
Oh,
horns.
that's
This is what I have to work with.
All right, say something.
Hi, everybody. I just appreciate y'all watching my buddy's channel here and, appreciating the hard work and the good spirit that he has. Keep watching. What?
Well, now I don't know what to say.
See, I made him emotional without even trying.
Talk about good spirit. He's here with no pay. I did buy you lunch today.
You did buy me lunch. Yes, you did. It was very good.
It's a couple days later. So we're, more than halfway done because the bottom row is the hardest to do. But you can see we've kind of woven. We had to take this part of the wall out so we could weave the wall together so there wasn't just one seam line where two walls meet. So I'll be finishing this probably in a couple of days. It's going to be 96 degrees today. It's already hot, so it's not going to happen today. It's actually going to be going down to like 83, 81 in a couple of days, so we'll just wait till then. By the way, in the last video, we announced the winner of the tomato challenge, and stupid me, I did not put a picture of the winning tomato. So anyway, this is Croc Gardener's tomato. So again, congratulations to him. So today was Noah's first day of school. First day of junior year. I'm not going to say where did all the years go. But seriously. And then today marks officially my last month of my 40s. Again, where did the time go? So a month from today, I'll be 50. Moving on. So a couple videos ago, Emily and I went down to the Tiki Marketplace down in San Diego, and I got a fountain, a tiki fountain. And I had mentioned painting it, so I have actually done that. So let me remind you what it looked like before. Basically just black stone. And here it is now. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I still have to finish painting the bowl. I was gonna do color. I bought color, but I don't know. I just kind of like the way it looks. And I have these two lights in here. And so at night, it kind of fades through all the different colors. So, we'll let that be the color for now. I can always add color later. It'd be harder to take color away if I didn't like it. So basically, I just started out with stone. I used acrylic paint. And I just kind of built up the highlights, starting with maybe 3 different shades of brown, moving into this light tan, and just kind of worked it till I was happy with it. And then I will go ahead and put a sealant on here because there's going to be water pouring over it all the time. The water is going to fill up this bowl at the top and then just kind of run down the sides. I got these tropical plants from Costco. This is a croton. This is a giant bird of paradise, and this is a palm. It looks like a king palm, but I'm not sure. It wasn't labeled. So very happy with how that's turning out. I'd like to finish and get the plumbing all done this week. While it's hot, I can stay in the shade with the fan on me. Update on my Hawaiian plants. They're still looking good. In the last 2 videos that I showed them in, I got questions about how I got them home from Hawaii healthily. Basically, I took the cuttings the night before we left, at night, so it was cool. And then in the hotel room overnight, I just kept them in cups of water. And then the morning that we flew out, I wrapped them in wet Kleenex. They didn't have paper towels in the room, so wet Kleenex, and then I put them inside of some metal like hydro flasks, screwed the top on, put them in my check-on luggage, and hoped they would be there when I got home. And they were, both years in a row. So it is legal to do. You can take cuttings from Hawaii. You cannot bring home any plants with soil or roots on them. So it was on the up and up, and that's how I got them home safely. Continuing on with our tropical theme start to this video, I had shown you my monstera fruit a while back. Monstera deliciosa, are the Swiss cheese plant, that popular 70s house plant. Here we can grow it outside, sheltered by the overhang up here. But the thing about them that a lot of people don't know is that they have one of the most delicious fruits in the world, in my opinion. Obviously, that's an opinion. I did a video on Next Level Gardening 4 years ago now, I guess, tasting the first and only fruit that I ever got from it. You gonna taste it too, Emily? She's afraid. Yes, it is an untraditional fruit, to be sure. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna eat this part right here. Let's see, can you see this? All right, here we go. Oh.
How?
I have to say, okay, I'm not being dramatic. That's probably one of the most delicious fruits I've ever eaten. Please try it. Try it.
Wow.
She's not even a fruit person. And it's that same plant that we brought that has the fruit on it now that fruited back then. Now, when we first moved in, it, I think under stress, threw up a couple of fruits, but they didn't last. They fell off. Well, not only does it have the one, but it's got another one coming on here. And not only does this one have fruit, it's the only one that's ever fruited. It's obviously the most mature. It's the tallest. But I have counted 9 more in this one bed. 9 more fruits. That is super exciting to me. They have a flavor. The flavor tastes kind of like a blend of pineapple, banana, and strawberry. It's really something you just have to try. And I always get the question if they can be grown that way inside the house. I would assume yes, if there's plenty of bright light, a big enough pot, and plenty of water. Then I don't see a reason why you couldn't get fruit from it. When I planted these bananas and giant bird of paradise along this walk, I got the question a few times in the comments why I didn't put gopher wire around them. To be honest, I really don't have a great answer. I chose not to. I don't know why. I guess for the bananas, I figured as long as they weren't attacked right away, they would grow fast and spread fast, and a gopher wire would restrict that growth and kind of strangle it. Unfortunately, this giant bird of paradise was attacked very quickly. You can see there's the tunnel right there. The scary part is it was a stealth attack because I don't see any mounds around here. So it must have been an old tunnel that had already been dug out, and it just led very close to this bird of paradise. So now I'm deciding, do I need to dig all these up and put them in temporary gopher baskets? You can see that even these new banana plants, I've already got 2 new ones coming up next to the one that I planted. Several of them are like that. So they grow fast, and I don't want to strangle their growth, but I also don't want them to be attacked right away, which is obviously possible. So what I think I might do is make gopher baskets out of chicken wire rather than hardware cloth, because chicken wire will rust away within 2 or 3 years, and let that banana then escape. However, at that point, the clump should be too large for a gopher to really kill all of it. It might get one little, pup offshoot here and there. I mean, that's really all I can do other than, gopher wiring in the whole thing, which is just impossible. So that's the plan right now. All right, so I did a little workout here on the deck today. I painted the bowl And I ran drip to these 3 plants. I ran drip to this, which didn't have it. And then I started making a pole for them to climb up. Got to this point here. But what I did was I took a wooden stake and wrapped chicken wire around it. So there's a little space between the chicken wire and the stake. And then I ran a drip tube up to the top. And then have a drip tube with emitters spiraling down to about right here. And now when that goes on, it's going to water all of this moss that I've stuck in to keep it moist. And then it'll run down and water the plant as well. I just have this plastic on here right now because I ran out of moss and the water was kind of flicking on the chicken wire and bouncing everywhere. So that's just to hold it in for now, but it's working. So when I get the moss, I'll be able to finish that. The sun just went behind the mountains. So it's time I got out there to the wall and finished up on that, because now it's actually cool enough to be out here doing that. So here in the corner, it's going to take some finagling to figure out how to fit it right. So now we've got to fill this in. One medium might do it, actually. Slightly too long. I really thought that was going to work. All right, sometimes you got to be creative and think out of the box. I used a half of a brick here. You might notice that, but I'm all right with it. And then this one was actually turned sideways. So that's the only way I got it to fit almost perfectly. All right, it's dark. And I thought the camera could compensate, but it's too dark even for that. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's early the next morning, and it's so cool to be able to look this way and see now like the end of where the English garden will be. So here's the backside. So we were just down there. So I couldn't finish off the wall on this end because same as I had to do in the corner over there, we're going to have to weave the wall that comes in this way a little bit into that wall there. So here it is from the other side. It's so nice to have that done. That's it for this video, guys. We've been experimenting a little bit lately with the lengths of the videos, thinking ahead to the frequency of the videos. Let me know what you like in the comments. Do you like shorter videos more often or longer videos a little bit less often? I'm thinking 2 to 3 times a week. So let us know your preference. That would kind of help in our decision-making process. We're kind of learning what YouTube likes, and so we're going to try to kind of walk the line between the two. Anyway, see you next time.